Sonnet 8. Music to hear. Why hear'st thou music sadly? Sweets with sweets war not, joy delights in joy. Why lov'st thou that which thou receiv'st not gladly?
Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon even, and welcome to today's episode of Tea with Richard. I'm here with my tea, and today's episode is all going to be around about the theme of arts and culture. And you might have heard there Patrick Stewart reading Sonnet number 8 by William Shakespeare at the start, and we'll get onto more of Patrick Stewart's sonnets later on. Firstly, my name is Richard Hornby, and I'm bringing these little video diaries to you every Monday, Wednesday and Friday throughout the pandemic season. I'm based in County Durham, and I would like to point out that if you are in County Durham and you do need help at this time, the County Durham support line is 0191 649 8893. Depending on which area you're in, you may find that there are also other local support lines that you can use. But this is for residents of County Durham. So firstly, I would like to start today with a little bit of a warning. And that is that there are now starting to, unfortunately, be people out there who are not doing very nice things and scamming people. And this is one such scam that was reported on the news this morning. It's a text message saying that your phone location data revealed that you left your property 3 times yesterday. You've been fined £250 and gives you a link to click on. That link is fake. It will give you a virus on your device. Please do not use it. Do not treat emails like this with caution. These are scams. Please be very, very careful. There are a lot of coronavirus-related scams around now, so please take care. And if you are unsure as to what an email is, either research it on the UK government website by typing in manually gov.uk and clicking the coronavirus link to see if it's an official text, or if you're unsure, the best thing to do is to leave it. So there are a lot of scams about, so this is a scam alert. Please take care with regard to scams. So I'm going to move on to our things to see and do section. And to start with, I'm going to remind you of a couple of things that I have mentioned in previous episodes. The first of those is the space station. We have still got space stations passes happening today at 9:34. And tomorrow at 8:47. You'll notice these are all slightly later, but that's of course because we are now in British summertime. Clocks forward, so the times for the space station also go forward. So 9:34 tonight and 8:47 tomorrow. We also have the train of Starlink satellites. It's now taking a bit longer as the satellites are spreading out and getting into their proper orbital positions. But they are now visible between 9:15 and 9:40 tonight. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that that is actually within the same time as the space station is going past. So you will find the Starlink satellites are in a lower altitude orbit than the space station. That means they will be closer to the horizon if you're in the UK. So feel free to have a look for those as well. Again, you will need clear skies. I've been unsuccessful in seeing the Starlink at all yet because of the cloud that's been coming over at about the right time every single night. But if you do get a clear sky between 9:15 and 20 to 10 tonight, you should be able to see a line of Starlink satellites going past. The next couple of items that I want to bring to you are firstly, an update on something that we talked about in one of the first episodes, which is BorrowBox. That's borrowbox.com, which is local libraries enabling you to access ebooks and e-audiobooks on your device as they're closed at the moment. As I mentioned in the episode, I hadn't got a library card because mine is expired, but I'm pleased to say that within about 4 days of doing that, a new version of a library card was sent to me, and the login was with that. So if you are not currently a member of the library, it'll probably take you about a week to sign up, but then you will get your library card and you'll be able to log in to borrow books. And there are a very large range of ebooks and e-audiobooks on there. Also, Audible, which is a subsidiary company of Amazon, has made a lot of the audiobooks of stories available to download and listen to for free. You just need to head to stories.audible.com. Don't go to the audible.com main page. That'll ask you to sign up for a free trial for their main audiobook service. This is a specific stories.audible.com, and what it has, it's got a lot of classic tales. It's got quite a lot of stories aimed at children. It's got the full version of Winnie the Pooh as an audiobook, and it's also got some more classic literature, including Les Miserables by Victor Hugo and that kind of thing, that you can download as audiobooks for free and listen to, giving you a little bit more time to sit, relax, and reflect on a nice story and try and escape the news and what's going on in the world. I also mentioned on a previous episode museums and online visits to them, including I showed some from the British Museum. And since I've got another list of museums in the UK and other places that have virtual tours and, things you can go and look at online. And here's this list. So, Tate Modern, the Total Gallery of Art, the National Portrait Gallery and the National Gallery in London all have virtual tours and virtual museums. You can also have a virtual tour of Buckingham Palace going on to the rct.uk website. That's a virtual tour of Buckingham Palace. And there are also virtual tours available of the Houses of Parliament, and that's on the parliament.uk website. So that's a lot of museums and galleries that you can go and have a virtual visit, look at the artwork, look at the places, and explore them from the comfort of your own chair. If you're more into performing arts, some theatre productions are online. The National Theatre Live is doing a production on YouTube every Thursday. It's actually a full free video recording of a production in the past. Obviously, they're not allowed to go and perform to camera now because of the social distancing measures. But if you go onto the National Theatre's YouTube channel every Thursday night, they are doing a show live for you to download and watch. And I'm particularly looking forward to Jane Eyre, which is on next Thursday. So if that's going to be going on for the next 8 weeks. So they're going to the National Theatre live performances every Thursday on YouTube. You saw at the start of this video Sir Patrick Stewart, who is reading a sonnet from William Shakespeare every single day on his Twitter page. That's at Sir Pat Stew on Twitter. That was Saturday's sonnet number 8. You saw the clip of at the start of this episode. If you want to go and listen to Sir Patrick reading more sonnets, he's going to be doing one every single day and uploading it to his Twitter page, so you can find out there. And also a person called Rob Miles has put together a group of lesser known actors, volunteers to read Shakespearean works he's called it The Show Must Go Online, and that's at robmiles.co.uk. They're all on YouTube, and basically it's actors or volunteers going on reading parts of Shakespeare's, doing read-throughs of all Shakespeare's plays in the order that they were originally written. So if you're interested in listening to William Shakespeare being read, head over to The Show Must Go Online on Rob Miles' website, robmiles.co.uk. As I said, this is the arts and culture thing. So if your choice of art is music, then you'll be pleased to hear that the London Symphony Orchestra are performing concerts on, or showing recordings of performed concerts on their YouTube channel every Thursday. The Royal Ballet are doing shows on their YouTube channel every Friday. And also, I think it's worth mentioning the Global Citizen Together at Home partnership, which is a lot of different artists who are doing 30 to 40-minute performances from their homes. They're broadcasting on various platforms. So some are on Instagram, some are on Twitter, some are on YouTube. It does take a little bit of finding. But if you do a Google search for Global Citizen Together at Home, which is the information I put on the side of the screen, you'll be able to find artists such as the Lumineers, Anne-Marie, Amy Lee, Bastille, Taha Turunen, Sharon Denadel, Coldplay, Chris Martin, and the Bare Naked Ladies, all doing little 30 to 40-minute performances. Some are doing it in sort of group chats, some are just them and a piano performing, some have got performing to backing tracks. These are all fantastic little concerts. They're 30 to 40 minutes. You can get involved, you can listen to them. They're also available to replay if you missed any of them. So if you do a search for Global Citizen Together at Home, you'll be able to find those concerts. So I've just given you a little taste, a little flavour of different things that are out there to entertain you over the next few days. And with that in mind, it's time for today's reflection time. And today's reflection time is going to be twofold. And I'm going to use the theme of the last little segment, which is the arts and the culture, to lead into this. And the first thing is to rediscover your favourite music that really lifts your spirits. Whether that's because an artist that you enjoy listening to has done a live stream with some of their work, whether it's just because you've found a CD in your CD collection that you haven't listened to for a long time, get it out, dust it off, and listen to it. Enjoy the live music. Enjoy just being able to sit back and relax and listen to some music. And hopefully that'll make you feel better and enable you for a few minutes to forget about the problems that are going on. And linked to that, perhaps maybe finishing work half an hour earlier and taking a little bit of mental health time today. Stop work earlier and use that time to relax. Use that time to perhaps listen to a recitation of Shakespeare or a play or some music. Just take the time to sit back. Remember our breathing that we talked about in the previous episode. Relax, calm yourself, and listen to some music. Because that way you'll be able to get through this difficult time. You'll be able to work through this new normal a lot better. So that is our reflection time for today. And that's going to bring this episode of Tea with Richard to an end. Normally, of course, we'd have Your Corner at the end. However, unfortunately, the number of submissions to Your Corner has dwindled a bit in recent episodes and has actually dwindled to none. I don't know if it was my beautifully created tulip from Friday that put you all off, but I haven't had any Your Corner submissions since that episode. So if you've been up to anything creative, if you've been doing some cooking, some baking, playing some music, some colouring in, some gardening, anything that you've been involved with, if you want to share it with a bigger audience and share it with Tea with Richard, you are more than welcome to do so. Just send it in to our normal email address, which is tea@mallard-days.com, or you can get that from the website mallard-days.com/tea. And I'll put in the description, as always, all of the links to the places that I've mentioned in the episode. Though, as there's been quite a long list today, it might take a little bit to put those descriptions up. Thank you very much for joining me once again. If you've not done so already, please click the subscribe button here, which will enable you to get warnings about my upcoming videos. Or also, if you're looking on the Mallard Days website, you can click my head in the top left-hand corner, which will also enable you to subscribe. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll be back on Wednesday. with more Tea with Richard. And remember, once you've finished your tea, don't forget to go and wash your hands. Thank you very much and have a good afternoon.